Under the Anti-Terror Act, can government take down websites suspicious of terrorist activities? That big question and more with former Integrated Bar of the Philippines Chairman, Attorney Domingo Cayosa. Attorney Cayosa, welcome to The Big Story. Attorney Cayosa?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, magandang gabi po. Unang-una po, Attorney Cayosa, the National Security Advisor, Hermanos Esperon, and also the NTC are using the Anti-Terror Act as a pretext to blocking these websites, and it seems to have caught the groups involved by surprise. Is this, first of all, legal, without prior notice and without due process?
Well, it's only NTC that can block a website. That's the proper government agency. Perhaps what the NTF-LCAC can do is to request the NTC and show proof of their claim that these are websites that are by law or under the anti-terrorism law can be blocked. But there's a process. You cannot do it unilaterally.
Yun nga po, pero yung nangyari po, parang wala pong naging hearing, wala pong consultation. Even, also, they were mentioning, Yusek Badoy was mentioning in Sa Totoo Lang that there were pronouncements that she identified that talked about yung pag-angkat ng armas. Pero hindi po ata sila na-consult. So, is this due process, and what can the legal remedies be for the groups involved?
Well, let's be clear. When you talk about legal process, it is the Anti-Terrorism Council that has the authority and the power under the anti-terrorism law, not the NTF-LCAC. Perhaps the NTF-LCAC can recommend or show data or information or intelligence reports to the council to convince it. And then the council will also now request the NTC, the proper government agency in charge of all of these news outlets, to take action.
Okay, last we checked, Bulatlat and Pinoy Weekly's websites are back up, but these independent websites were also on Esperon's list. What are possible consequences to blocking media websites?
Well, unilateral blocking of websites without due process and without enough basis will be a violation of the constitutional right of freedom of the press and free expression. And we all know that under the Civil Code, any violation of constitutional rights may arise to damages. They can also be a basis for administrative or criminal action. What's necessary here is due process. We know that under the anti-terrorism law, there's a process by which organizations or groups that might be included in any list made by the Anti-Terrorism Council can show proof that they are above board. They're not as what is claimed to be a terrorist organization. So they get off the list. So meron namang proseso.
Okay, so to be clear, sir, an appeal should be filed with the Anti-Terror Council. Am I getting it correct? And nagkakaroon po ng turuan ngayon, no? Even the DOJ is blaming other groups on regarding responsibilities with this.
If it is the Anti-Terrorism Council that came up with the list, we don't know that yet. You are reacting to a press statement by the NTF-LCAC. So we don't know if, for a fact, NTC has already acted. We don't know if, for a fact, the Anti-Terrorism Council has already acted on those recommendations or on those intelligence or information gathered by this NTF-LCAC. Because again, I say under the anti-terrorism law, it's not the NTF-LCAC that has authority. It is the Anti-Terrorism Council.
All right, that was clear. Maraming salamat. That was Attorney Domingo Cayosa.